for Twitter has failed. No, we sent more info for your notification. Oh, weird. Connection to Twitter has failed for the following account at 3231. We sent more info to you via notification. If you wish to retry, please toggle Twitter off and on the back end broadcast mode. Can I do that now? Manage viewers, audio setting, turn off camera. Manage viewers? No, that's not it. I'm not going to worry about it. Darn it, I'm not going to be on Twitter.
You're not going to be able to broadcast to Twitter?
Not for this particular broadcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't cry if you don't tell me. Oh, I almost got one.
You have a Stelton clamp.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is that a heat lamp or a light lamp?
It is a heat
lamp. Just in time for the holidays.
It's bulb. It's not good. Oh, I didn't even see it, bro. Okay, well, that's fine. I can always just put a bulb in it and use it as a regular.
Oh, you need a heat bulb?
I have a heat bulb.
But what I'm saying is, in order to use it for a heat lamp, you need a heat bulb. But you can put a light.
I think it just doesn't burn out like a regular light would.
Always use protection, kids. Little ASMR action for you. We're fine. Hello, David. How are you, sir? Ben is actually not here. Ben is actually went for a walk to get a light because he is backlit like a mug. So waiting for him to come back on that. And you're only getting phone audio. We're actually going to be recording, or are we recording right now? I think we're recording right now. We're recording for podcast. We're going to experiment with some stuff and slowly integrate our broadcast technologies to our broadcast, I should say. Bless this mess. How you doing, by the way, bud? I haven't talked to you in a while. For some reason, I can only see 2/3 of your screen. Let me remove Ben and see what that does. How's that? Okay. Yeah, so Ben, the reason why you can only see 2/3 of the screen is because I had Ben on. He's in the chat as well. He's on Haps as well on his computer, on his laptop. Excuse me. And we're just trying to like get something to work. Like my phone is what this is on right now. But at some point we have like a couple of webcams and a couple of tripods, and we have an actual computer that we can hook everything up to. Okay, I haven't been up to much lately. All right. Nothing is a fine thing to do. Don't worry about nothing. You don't have to You don't have to do anything if you don't want. What about me? Pretty much the same. Not up to much, and I'm happy about it. Uh, for the next few days, I mean, I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I make a decent amount of money, and Monday through Thursday, I don't really do much. Kick back and mess around on YouTube or um, watch YouTube, watch videos, play solitaire, listen to music. Once in a while, get on my laptop, play a little bit of Minecraft. That's Ben. Yep, Ben's trying to get himself set up. We need to put a light on him because he's backlit like crazy. And then, like I said, we're slowly going to work on getting a live stream set up. Right now, we're just trying to get the audio part on the computer, the podcast audio, working. Like we're in the very early stages of it. We've got 2 mics, 2 headsets, a bunch of wires and shit, in a soundboard, an actual legit, like, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is that a 20
It's 20 channels.
20 channel? Saw a new guy on TikTok. Well, at least new to me. Another van life shop. Nice. Normalized van life. Normalized nomads. Okay, I'm gonna re-invite you.
Okay.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna add Ben again.
That's a little better.
Yeah, no.
So it just blanked out on me. Wow. It's not very flattering, like. No, I still look pretty horrible, but at least you can see me. Oh, then now you can't see you.
Yeah, I uninvited and re-invited.
There you go. That's probably a good idea.
You might have to set up your phone and just do it off your phone.
Just do it off my phone. Yeah. It's definitely a better camera. And it'll pick me up better.
Until, like I was mentioning, so David is on here. David Weinbaum is on here, and did I pronounce that correctly? I don't think I've ever said your last name out loud. David's on here, and I was just letting him know that this is the first of many Weinbaum. First of many sessions to create a live stream, slowly but surely.
All right, so I'm gonna try to switch to my phone.
Okay. Poor signal, it said.
Oh yeah, right. That's what's keeping me off.
Oh, poor signal. Remove you.
Oh, because at least when I had the laptop, it was Ethernet. Well, I need to switch out the other router.
Weidenbaum. Okay. I forgot a syllable. Did it send you the invite?
Try it again.
Add. Invited. You see it?
No, not yet.
Okay, let me do this. And I'm gonna revoke.
Oh yeah, that's probably what happened because I was
And
already.
Saw Spider-Man: No Way Home. Great movie. Yeah, it was really good movie. Okay, new invite was sent.
It's the Gremlins, man. The Gremlins don't want us to do this. They're like, no.
No, it's just like we're not doing the we're not doing it correctly. We're just slapdashing it together, so it's not going to work. It's not going to be.
Oh,
easy.
here we go. One stream.
Now, my only concern is if you join the stream in your audio, are you guys trying to broadcast on a PC? No. Right now, we're using phones. We're just trying to get the audio. We got microphones and a soundboard and everything set up to a PC for the audio part of it. You're not going to hear the audio. We're just broadcasting it. I just thought, let's put on HAP so we get a chat room. Like we're not even going to mess with the video part of it right now.
No, because even if we get it looking great, we're still ugly.
So. No, more the point that in order to get it done properly, we need to set up webcams on 2 tripods and then connect both of those webcams to the same computer. That's going to take audio and video in through OBS and HAPS, or at the very least, turn off OBS and just. So is it not working?
I mean, do you see a picture of me or video of me
I
on
don't.
the screen? I don't either. No. I think this is no.
Okay, not a problem.
Fine, they're used to seeing you anyway.
Yeah. At least they can hear you. But yeah, the idea is to
unplug that. You unplug that. If
okay.
there's no point in having me. There we go. I see what all those actors complain about with the lights being so bright.
The hot lights. Yeah. The hot lights. Really, if that one worked, you'd be fine.
I thought about just swapping out all the tubes.
But yeah, we'd need to get. We wouldn't even need OBS. We could just rip the audio from the HAPS broadcast. Russian people. Hello, Russian people. Oh, how did I say that? Привет, дружище, добро пожаловать. Прошу прощения, я не говорю по-русски.
I'm going to try it again for my apps on my laptop.
I think those are Russian bots, though.
I think so, too. There are real Russian people, though. I have seen them on TikTok.
Yeah, but 3 letters and then 3 letters. Ben is now backstage.
Let's see what sexiness looks like tonight. No, okay. Now if we just put the light back on, I'll actually look even more horrendous.
Hey, Matt. Hey, anonymous Facebook user. Hello. Okay, now you're on there. Let's hope.
There we go.
I still don't have updated video. Probably poor signal.
Can the audience see me?
they can see you.
They can see.
You're just not moving.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Who wants to see me move?
Anonymous Facebook user says, "Hey, Matt. Hey, mama said the way you move. How you doing?" So I tried singing in the car. Ben's frozen in time. Yeah,
that's fine. I'm not really here. I'll do a little dance.
But that's okay. You know what he looks like, and eventually
Yeah.
you'll be updated what he looks like.
Yeah.
It's not real time. It's just
you get to see what I kind of look like right now without any makeup on.
Yeah, it's real time flash photography. You get the Stelton Camp slideshow.
Yeah, that's fine. And only the real hardcore people even knew what I look like to begin with.
Yeah. You don't need to get all the pictures, just the highlights and like like he's currently sitting with headphones on.
Yes. In front of a Tennessee flag.
D50, how you doing, man? Yeah, that looks a little bit like militia.
Yeah. Silly.
Dark internet.
Soon it'll just be the wood panel that's behind you.
Yeah.
And we'll get that all taken care of. Yeah. Oh, and then I got cut out.
What, are you not on screen now?
Oh, okay, now I'm back. Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what you look like on like Facebook and the other apps, but I'll check that later.
Oh, I look pretty good on Facebook with all my friends.
with all my real fans.
I've deleted like 1,100 people off my Facebook page.
I never got to that point.
Yeah.
Less is more with me.
Yeah. I kind of want to expand it a little bit. I've been sending out invites to people who are friends with people that people I like here in Knoxville. So I'm trying to increase my little circle.
That's admirable.
Inner circle.
That's admirable. I am. I don't want to be around that. Be connected to that many people.
I just want 11 more best friends. Is that too much to ask?
I get it.
Just 12 of us.
No, I get it. Yeah. I get it. That's the whole reason why I want to get the invites and the people to add me on, and I'll get connected on the social media that I live stream on for my content.
Yeah.
As many names, as many faces, thousands and thousands of people. Fantastic. Just not on my social media, like just not communicating with me. Other
Well, because like your Facebook page is your actual Facebook page. It's not like a business page.
Or Instagram.
Real. That's Matt.
Yeah, Instagram is like me plus. It's closer to me for my live streaming, but Facebook is just like cameras and microphones and everything off, Matt. Not a Facebook fan page. Yeah, exactly. So is everything coming in okay? You guys, how's it look? How's it look and sound?
Compared to what you normally experience with Matt, this is only 40 feet away from Matt broadcast, but we're in a building, so it's a bit different.
Matt, do you have a 3231 page on Facebook? I do. Yeah, I haven't used that stuff in a while.
We even have a group if you want to join that, and there's a Discord.
Basically, what I tell everybody is if you look up 3231 3TWO 3ONE on the internet, you Google it, everything that comes up is going to be me, most likely. Unless somebody decides to make a bunch of stuff. I think I've pretty much got at 3231 on most of the major social media.
We don't have a subreddit.
We don't?
I don't know, do we? I don't know. We should though.
No.
Discord and a subreddit. I think that's what all the cool kids are using nowadays.
Well, if I used it, I wouldn't. I mean, Discord we do. Discord we do have a 3231 Discord. We don't have a subreddit only because I don't use Reddit that much.
Yeah.
I'm a lurker.
I used to use it a lot, and then I realized that the local subreddit for Knoxville. It's just filled full of socialists, and I don't like it as much. But what are you gonna do?
I barely use Reddit. All right.
Yeah. And it seems like a lot of the nudity and stuff of the really good subreddits isn't there. I don't know if it's just the app that I use. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe my app doesn't want to show it to me.
You're not getting the good bobs. Are you running the podcast? You're running the audio. You're.
I'm pretty sure I am.
Okay.
I just started it up though, like less than 2 minutes ago. So nothing prior. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, shouldn't that computer be doing something right now?
Yeah. Well, that's just in order to get the audio.
Yes.
Recorded. Whereas
because we don't know if when this cuts out, we don't know, does it cut out the audio? Does it just cut out the video? At least if we have the constant audio, that's going to be the one thing that's kind of universal.
Well, let's do this.
Yeah, big spike.
All right. So I want to talk about movies. Okay. 2022 has a lot of movies coming out, and I figured this would be a nice little thing for us to warm up and discuss. David was just mentioning that he went and saw No Way Home. Did you end up going to see it yet?
Nope.
Okay.
No. We have some things coming up, so we weren't able to go see it. And I want to see Matrix as well. So that's 2 movies I got to see in the theater.
Okay. Any interest in seeing The King's Man?
No.
Okay.
I've seen the other ones.
Right.
But I'm done.
Okay. I will say for The King's Man that it has a different tone to the others. Whereas I saw, oh my God, I cannot wait for Doctor Strange sequel yet.
I'm right there with you. Yeah. I've been waiting for that movie for a very long time.
Yeah. The first 2 Kingsman movies had a tone of kind of a middle finger towards the James Bond British spy genre, which it plays on a lot of the tropes in the comic book as well, because it's based on a comic book. And this one was more like, okay, so we have this world established. Let's talk about the kind of an origin story kind of a thing, but it was a really serious tone towards it.
Which the other ones weren't super serious. They were
kind
of funny.
Yeah, they were kind of like action,
action comedy.
Yeah, which is fine, popcorn flick, comic book,
But I mean, it's funny like Marvel movies are funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It had a certain tone to it, but this one was like kind of a, it had me tearing up at one point, and I mentioned it on Facebook. I'm like, I love when a movie makes me tear up. Like, I want that. I want something that's going to move me, and it definitely delivered on it. Like, would I recommend people watch it? Absolutely, but I would just like, it's not a renter.
Theater or when it gets to home.
So let me before I answer that question. Okay. The options are in a movie theater, streaming on your TV, or streaming on your phone to view it. What is your view on those 3 options? Like, and how do you place those as far as preferred?
I try never to watch a movie on a phone. That would be like the worst way to watch a movie. I wish I had like a really nice home theater, but I don't. I have your average TV. I would prefer to see things in the theater. I just can't afford it. And,
right.
To go to see every movie I want to see. You could argue, well, Ben, they make a membership card and you could just pay X amount of dollars and see every movie. But I have to get popcorn and I have to get a drink. And then I got to convince my wife that it's time to leave the house and go see another movie. But if it's like a Marvel movie, I don't have to like force her out or, I think she said she wanted to see The Matrix. So
Pam was the same way. She did not want to go to a theater at all. Because it was a whole thing, because she made it a thing.
Yeah.
And I would imagine having a wife that works and kids and having, there's a lot of preparation that goes into it. Plus, like you mentioned, the money factor as well.
Yeah. And it's tough too, because we have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old. So it's like, is the 5-year-old going to be entertained enough that she's not a total pain in the ass and ruin the movie for me and everybody that's around her.
Right.
You know, and there's very few movies that she wants to see that I'll sit through in the theater. You know,
Right.
there's not too many of those movies coming out. But
So a lot more factors into it. Being a husband and a dad, and like I said, the finances and
most of our movies is just my wife and I, and then occasionally, like we went and saw Afterlife, Ghostbusters Afterlife, and the whole family came, including the Nana. So
cool.
yeah, so that was cool that there was actually a family picture that we could all go and enjoy. But like most of the time, I'm not seeing those kinds of movies in the theater. Though. If you're going to sucker me into paying $60 or whatever to go see a movie, it's going to be something that, like The Matrix or the latest Spider-Man, or the more I'm a sucker for the Marvel movies.
So your experience to get to the theater and enjoy a movie is totally different than mine.
Yeah,
because mine is yawn and stretch. What do I want to do today? Let's go see a movie, and I go.
Google movie times.
Yeah, okay. and then I go, and I make sure that at least I've had something to eat beforehand, so I'm not. I'm not like, man,
just
I wish
mowing down that bucket of popcorn.
Yeah. The last thing I want to do is rely on a large bucket of buttered popcorn and a large carbonated beverage. During a movie, I can go small because I've eaten well before, because I've had veggies and I'm full on that stuff. And sometimes I don't even necessarily want to have a popcorn and a soda, but I kind of have to. Yeah, you kind of have to. Sneak in a bucket of KFC would be good.
At that theater, that's like, you gotta stuff your fucking face.
Yeah, so
you're gonna eat that popcorn whether you like it or not, and of course you're gonna get the large.
Yeah. So, yeah, my experience is very different.
Sneak in a bucket of KFC, absolutely.
Yeah. The popcorn chicken or bone-on extra crispy? The bone-in, I should say, extra crispy.
I'm not a big fan of boneless.
I'm not either.
Chicken.
I'm not either.
I think it's funny, like when you're at a restaurant, you overhear other people order, and they ask for wings, and they're like, "Oh, bone in or boneless," and they say boneless. And it's like, so you're just getting chicken tenders.
You want nuggets?
You get nuggets. Yeah, you're getting nuggets. Yeah.
You want nuggets is what you want. You don't want.
You want nuggets. That's fine.
And you can call them tenders if you want to sound like an adult, but they're nuggets.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So in order for me to go to a theater, it's which theater, what time do I feel like going, what time is it going to be when I leave? Ask myself a couple questions, and then pretty much decide all in a matter of seconds. Then.
Well, and you have like 7 theaters within like a half hour from you.
Yeah.
Because you could just hop on the interstate, and you could be on the west side of town, the east downtown. You could,
Well, yeah. Here in Knoxville, I basically have four theaters that I can use, that I can take advantage of. Ben recommended I get the unlimited pass for Regal, for sure. And I definitely have.
You just see 2 movies a month. You've just, you might as well have gotten it. Yeah.
Yep. I've been disappointed the last few times I've gotten Buffalo Wild Wings boneless wings. Yeah, I'm very rarely do I get wings because I'm often disappointed by them.
Yeah, most of the time we're disappointed with the wings.
Last time I had Buffalo Wild Wings was up in Maine, and I got bone-in, lemon pepper, and they were meh. So it looks like it's not even worth. It's not even worth.
I think that franchise itself is pretty over. But I've had good food there, though. I mean, I've gone multiple times and had good wings, but it's just a giant sports bar.
But you do what I do. You go. You have the town. You find 6 places.
Yeah.
You go to each place. You find the best one. You go there.
Yeah. We have still not found good wings here in Knoxville.
Twin Peaks is close.
Yeah, they're good. They're definitely good. There's a new Mexican place we started going to, and their wings are pretty good.
And what's that place on Kingston Pike? Near the Grover's. It's I can't think of the name. It's a bar, but they have
Wings Express.
No. It's not Bennigan's, but it's kind of like that sort of a name. Yeah. I can't remember, but we went there we went there once, and we got some wings, and they were decent. They were actually big barbecue. Actually, barbecue boneless from Walmart are pretty good most of the time. Yeah. Huh. When you I used to get Carolina barbecue at Walmart until you go in Florida. I would go and get Carolina barbecue, and they were good. Come up to Tennessee, nobody sells them.
Yeah,
and it's like
you'd think the stuff that Walmart sells is pretty consistent too. You know what I mean? Like if it's good in Florida, it's good here because it's a big distributor or whatever.
Yeah, and then let's face it, they're not gonna change the formula too much. They're gonna
Yeah.
find one thing and they're gonna stick with it. And it's
Well, that's why I like public subs because you know what I mean. Most of the time, the subs are pretty good.
Publix deli is the best deli
Yeah.
that I've
And you know how
consistently.
sad that is in Knoxville that you can say that and you're almost right. You know, because there
Hmm.
really isn't a whole bunch of delis that are fantastic.
Hmm.
We have one that I haven't taken you there. It's Holy Land Market, and
Oh
it's a
yeah.
legit deli, and he's got like a little grocery in there too. That's good. I mean, but McAllister's Deli, it's like fast food deli. It's
Wawa
not really.
subs. I
Um,
went to a Wawa once. They're all right. Not too bad. Yeah. Uh,
that's a great
the
franchise.
mom and pop kind of places
Yeah.
that you've been to. You've mentioned a couple of them that I definitely I could see that.
But so a lot of times you have to be in the area for it to be convenient to eat there. Otherwise, you're like, I'm not going across
To make a
town.
trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why all like the couple of restaurants we eat at like all the time. Those are the real close ones here.
Well, that's the reason why I started going to Riviera downtown,
Okay.
because it's half the distance and not too difficult to get there.
Mhm.
And um, I mean, I really dig it. There's the one downtown. There's another one that's um, the next one out would be, so it's 5 miles to the one downtown,
Mhm.
10 miles to the one at the mall.
Yeah.
Probably another 2 extra miles, one or two, to get to a older, less fancy, the a one. Um, but the only reason why I went there is because they were re-showing The Green Knight, so there was a
Oh,
special
okay.
case. I wouldn't see myself going there a lot,
No.
considering you have two really good studios, or
Yeah.
really good
Yeah.
theaters, I should
You
say.
don't have to go very far to get a really nice theater experience, and then you can go all the way out to Turkey Creek, and then they have
Pinnacle has
Pinnacle.
IMAX,
Yeah, yeah, has the IMAX stuff. But
and I
that's
have,
kind of far. I mean, that's like that. That's it's over a half hour or whatever to drive out
yeah,
there.
probably
It's
another, yeah, that's another 5 miles. So you got 5, 10, and 15
yeah.
to get to the IMAX. And I haven't seen an IMAX movie in a long time. I probably should have seen uh, either The Matrix or
Both of those.
Spider Man.
Both of
Yeah,
those would have been an incredible IMAX.
yeah.
Yeah, we went to Cinnabar when we saw Doom, and I was really looking forward to that being like a real big theatrical experience, and that I will forever remember the day that I saw Doom in the theater. And the theater kind of just ruined it for me. It wasn't that great of a screen. Yes, you had really nice reclining chairs.
And it matters where you sit.
We got that was good. I picked good spots for that,
Mhm.
but there was nobody in the theater to take our order. So we're like, well, this is weird. Like we never been here before. So like we walk up to the bar and we're like, hey, how do we do this? Like we've never been here before. And they're like, well, the person in the theater should take care of you. We're like, well, there's no person there. Are you sure you didn't miss her? Like, no, dude, we're sitting in there by ourselves. There's no lady.
Yeah. It's a pretty nice experience if I were, if I like the fact that you could do burgers and wings and beers
Yeah.
and stuff like
Oh, and the
that.
food was just total mediocre. I mean, I could have guessed that. I don't know why I
Yeah.
was thinking that the food would be good. Everything was outrageously expensive. It was like $40 just for the food,
Right.
but the tickets were really cheap. I'll give them that. I think they were only like $8 or something.
You have to figure out a strategy in order to maximize that place.
Yeah.
Seating's all right. They have reclining chairs, which is fine if you want to recline. If you don't want to recline, they're not fine because I always bump into them,
Mm-hmm.
and they end up reclining like whether I want to or not. Because my leg hits the thing. Uh, David says I think last IMAX movie I saw was Star Trek 2009 movie. Is that the first Star Trek
I think
movie?
so. Yeah, we actually saw that together. We saw most of the Star Treks together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I don't drink beer. I'm not really a foodie type of guy anymore. Um, uh, like if I'm going to go to a theater, I'll just get a popcorn and a drink, and they only have a popcorn and a drink there, so you get one size drink, one size popcorn. It's a large tub.
Mm-hmm.
Anonymous Facebook user says, "Hello, hello. Please identify yourself." Second was Into Darkness. The third was Beyond. Yeah. I want to rewatch those.
I did recently in 3D.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So using your VR?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Using
cool.
the VR headset, I watched it in 3D.
I want to try that at some point.
I mean, you got to get used to wearing a headset for 3 hours or
Yeah,
however long
feeling
the
that
movie
weight.
is.
Yeah.
You could watch a half hour, 45 minutes, and take a break, and then go back to it. It's all about what you're used to.
Plus, you don't wear glasses, so that'd be a little bit tougher on me.
That's not. That doesn't even measure into the equation.
Did I get a new place? No, I'm in Ben's garage.
This is the Future Studio 3231. We're just kind of lazy and haven't finished it. It's taken us 11 years.
This is the
coming along.
Scruffcast. This is
no, it hasn't been 11 years. How many years has it been?
Scruff Studio. Oculus. How long has it been since we podcast?
Started. We started.
Oh, we started.
What year was that?
What
was that?
That would be 2000. No wait.
14,
15.
Quest 2. Yeah.
Say 2015 probably.
Really?
Yep. Luke, hey, what's going on, Luke? How you doing, bud? Ben, is it Oculus you have?
The Quest 2, the Oculus Quest 2. I have the one that you have to have Facebook to use, but that made it cheaper. And it's an all-in-one. I don't have to hook it up to a PC, although I can. And most of the time I hook it up to my PC, I'm using it wirelessly, and I'm using it like as a virtual PC.
Need to get the mini fridge in here.
Something. Yeah. Less compressors in here, the better.
True.
The Stormtrooper was pretty loud, and it definitely gets picked up in some recordings.
That's probably what I hear in the background too.
Could be. And the board.
Yeah. So Cinnabar.
Yeah, not didn't live up to its name, but my favorite theater overall is the Riviera, the one.
Yeah.
I'd say in the last 3 years that has been the bulk of the movies that I've seen.
I got disoriented because I wear glasses. So Oculus think would be cool. Yeah, glasses, man. I wish there was a way that you could
get contacts.
Get around that. Yeah, but I'm gonna get contacts just so that I can watch VR.
You can get the lenses replaced.
Corrective VR lenses.
Yeah, you can get it replaced. And I mean, if you're serious about it, and I think I wouldn't say we're definitely not there yet. We've had this conversation for years ago about VR. Now I finally have a headset that is good, and it's not there yet. The level of graphics on most of the games are like PS2 and PS3, and for a lot of people, they don't need graphics any better than that, and they can play the game and have a great time. And like my daughter uses it, and she plays with her friends.
You need the Black Mirror dot they just put on your temple and
it's stuck right in, like Neuralink and stuff like that. Yeah, well, that's a whole ball of wax. But I'd say two more generations, and I mean you're gonna have PS4 quality graphics, and why would you ever need anything better?
Speaking of which, Unreal 5, the Matrix game demo. Have you seen video on that?
I've seen clips of it. I haven't seen the second one, but I'm gonna have to take a break. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay. That's pretty much as close as you're gonna get. Like that's on console, and the graphics are amazing. Could I trouble you for another Mountain Dew?
Yeah, I'll get you one.
Thank you, sir. So, talking about while Ben is taking a break here, in addition to Cinnabar, I'm not sure for those who out there who may not be familiar with it, the type of theaters where you can sit down and eat. There's a place up in New England called Chunky's, I think it's called, which is like kind of like a dine-in theater. I'm trying to remember, like it's in Tilton, New Hampshire. The one that I went to was in Tilton, New Hampshire, and they had like old Cadillac bucket seats, and they served like wings and stuff like that. And that was kind of cool. That's I was trying to get that out of my head because I was trying to think about that. So you'd have like kind of like a drive-in theater, but they fit the seats to be old, used, luxurious, comfortable seating. So it's kind of neat. But let's stop on the movie subject for a second because I don't want to go off track with Ben. He's taking a little pee break. I'm at 18% as well. So I think I need to go grab my. I don't know what Ben is using on his board and what he's not using on his board. If there's something that I could steal. He might be using all those. Shit. But there is a USB. All right. I'm gonna take a break as well. I need to go run and get my charger and figure out some way to plug it in. So I'm gonna stop the stream real quick before the battery dies.